In his latest view piece, he discussed why we won't see a government shutdown. When push comes to shove, neither political party will wish to be associated with a highly embarrassing downgrade of the US sovereign credit rating, an unprecedented technical default for the issuer of the global reserve currency, and a highly unpopular government shutdown. Mohamed is still with us from Irvine, California. Mohamed, we don't expect that, but investors in some ways, I guess, have got to brace for some political turmoil at the end of next month. What is the message, the signal that you're taking from this current debate?
So I think there's a couple of signals. First, we're seeing some signs that markets are paying attention. Just look at what's happened to the early October Treasury notes relative to November. But I think the main issue, John, is not going to be whether we have a technical default, whether we have a government shutdown. I believe we're going to avoid that. But there will be a lot of broken glass. And why does that matter for markets? Because it will further delay things that are already priced into the marketplace, which is pro-growth tax reform, pro-growth infrastructure. So be careful of the collateral damage from very heated rhetoric and posturing and blame games over the debt ceiling.
So Mohamed, let's try to quantify a little bit that collateral damage, because it strikes me that one of the biggest problems right now is actually opportunity cost. For example, to be concrete, there are 12 legislative days in the entire month of September for Congress. They've got to deal with a debt ceiling, they've got to deal with funding the government, whether for a continuing resolution or a budget, and that's before they can even think about tax reform. As a practical matter, might they just run out of time and space to make any substantial progress in the reform area?
That is a real risk. And if that happens, we're going to start talking about 2018, and we're going to start talking about the midterm elections, and we're going to start talking about how divided politically this country is and how neither side will want to be seen to be collaborating on something. So yes, you're absolutely right, David. There is an opportunity cost, and the window is much smaller than what a lot of people believe it is.